His computer mic, regular mic, is on a how to connect with people / how to read a teleprompter retreat. Welcome to the TREBLOC Show, a show like no other show. This week we will interview future Mike again. I know on the first TREBLOC show he correctly predicted the Super Bowl. Of course he's from the future, so he doesn't need to predict anything. We will also make love to a pair of scissors. We will cross the universe, and we will conquer fear itself. I know this seems like a lot, but we can do it. This week on the Tyra Banks Show, Tyra interviewed women with 2 vaginas. Regular Mike is trying to deal with a new reality of 2 vaginas while trying to kick his heroin addiction. Well, this week, the Oracle Nimitz on Comedy Central called former Governor Sarah Palin a retard. First, this goes against the Oracle's act of pretending to be a conservative. Secondly, I agree, except she's more moron than retard. I believe a retard would do just fine as the President of the United States. Ronald Reagan was a quarter senile in 1981 and a half senile in 1989. So if a senile guy can do a decent job, why couldn't a retard? Let's see, who do we have now as a president? We have a socialist windbag. In Devitt's name-calling terms, I refer to him as a giant douchebag. Then we had George Bush. I'm not going to judge George Bush. History will judge George Bush.
Hello, this is your history teacher. I give George W. Bush a D. God bless America. And if we have to call him a name, I would call him a shit sandwich.
Well, and we had a Mr. Bill Clinton, a guy trying to help childhood obesity, a guy that would jog to McDonald's in his 40s. Keep unclogging those arteries, Bill. Keep that political marriage to a lesbian alive. Keep banging that trailer trash President Bill. Keep Hope alive. After all, Hope, Arkansas is where you're from, isn't it? What does history have to say about Bill Clinton?
I give Bill Clinton a C-. He's been a bad boy. I spanked him after class, but he seemed to enjoy it too much. If we have to call him a name, I guess he's the world's biggest scumbag.
After Clinton, we had George Bush Sr., a man that said, read my lips, no new taxes. Then he raised taxes. A man that lost to another man that he called a bozo. A man that went on TV with a bozo and asked people for money. Now when I call someone a bozo, I'm not ever going to go on TV and ask people for money with this bozo. Once I call you a bozo, our relationship will never go forward. I will always think of you as a bozo and stand by my Mo Bozo comments to the grave. That's because I'm an honest bozo caller / thinker. History. What grade do we give George H. Bush?
Well, he was a short-termer. He should have got rid of Saddam. And he should have kept his campaign promise of no new taxes. I give him a C-. And his Indian name would be Four Eyes Who Compromises Too Much.
Well, we've already discussed Ronald Reagan. He kept it fairly simple. Win the Cold War, cut taxes, shrink government. Not like Obama, who tries 3 grand sweeping ideas per day. History. What grade do you give Reagan?
I give Ronnie a B. He had Oliver North give Iran bogus weapons for hostages. He had someone else lie for him to help America. His name-calling nickname is the Gun-Happy Gipper.
And we had Jimmy, the Jew-hater Carter. What grade does Jimmy get, Miss History?
Jimmy, the long lines at the gas pump, out of gas at the gas pump. Carter gets an F. Enough said, Computer Mike.
Then we had Gerald Ford, or as Chris Berman would say, Gerald. I like to go on trips in my Ford. What grade do you give Gerald Ford history?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember that far back. A do-nothing president that gave Nixon a full pardon? How about a D? His collie name would have to be Mr. Snooze Alarm, or the Day Tripper.
And what about Nixon, old tricky dick?
Oh, an F for being a paranoid man. An F for trying to have the government run healthcare. An F for starting the war on drugs. Just a big fat F. His history name is Sympathizer for Human Rights Violators.
Thank you, history. That's enough presidential grading for now.
Don't you want me to give your grade computer Mike?
But I am not the president.
Oh, but you will be. And your nickname will be Man Who XL Bozo, Giant Douchebag, and Shit Sandwich to Guam.
How do you know this?
Future Mike told me so.
Believe it or not. A piece of broccoli in a shoe plugged into my computer USB wants me to talk to myself. One month into the future. Future Mike, how are you this week in March? Okay. What's different 1 month into the future? Not a damn thing. Well, if nothing's different, what is the point of talking to you? I don't know. Well, can you at least give me the winning lotto numbers or something? No. Well, folks, that solves it. Regular Mike is still a bastard. 1 month into the future. How is regular Mike dealing with the fact that there are double vagina women out there? I have to pay a therapist $200 a week after learning that. So things aren't so great in the near future. Not really. Thanks for your time, future Mike. Try to cheer up a little bit, would ya? Well, that's it for this week. Thanks for watching. I hope to tackle more serious issues next week. Regular Mike should be back. Peace.